Hey everybody, Jem Schofield here with the C47 and another episode of Random Acts of. To my left, Mr. Ben Barden.
Good morning. Not overly hungover.
No.
Done all right, all things considered.
I think so. Yeah, we're all right. Ben, by the way, is a producer, director, professional photographer, and also a filmmaker. I think in many ways similar to myself and some other people in this industry. We kind of do a bit of...
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're going to drive into Innerleithen. I think we're game for that, right?
Definitely. Might need some coffee first.
I was going to say the same thing. So there's a little place up here, and I think we're going to stop there, get some coffee, sort out what we're going to do. So let's get ourselves into some trouble.
Good stuff.
Breakfast done.
Breakfast was great.
Coffee done.
Coffee was great.
Busy in Innerleithen now. And what are we looking at in terms of our problems here, Ben?
Problems.
Yeah.
So it's a grey day.
Yep.
Grey houses.
Yeah.
We've got a Naff sky. So
wait, I need to put a subtitle in for that.
Okay, we done on that?
Done. Yep.
Right.
Okay. First shot of Innerleithen, our sort of wide.
Yeah, so we're at the end of the high street. Is it called the high street here?
It is.
It is the high street, okay.
All right, so this is the shot with the 40.
Yeah.
And you can sort of see what it is. We put the ND in front of it.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
and exposed, so we started off and we did a shot exposed for the street being pretty much right.
Yeah.
But we lost the sky completely. And that whole top of frame just goes to nothing. It's looking pretty dull. Now exposing for the sky, so we're going a little dark in the foreground.
Yep.
See how well that lifts back out.
Little moody. We might have to bring a little bit more detail in the shadows up, but honestly, based on what we're seeing in the frame right now, for this shot, it's more interesting than exposing to the right and just trying to keep the exposure quote unquote correct on the buildings. All right, so now we're taking a look at that wider shot. We're at an 11. Again, we've got the ND on there. Again, we're trying to hold the sky, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because we've got quite a lot of that in. We've come down a little bit, so we've got a lot more going on to the frame in the bottom left and bottom right of the frame.
Yeah.
Just make things look as interesting as we can on a day that isn't very interesting.
Right. And what we've got today is we've got an 11 to 22, and unfortunately, we don't have a longer lens. We've got a 40. That's our longest.
Yeah.
So what we can do on that is we could open that up to a 2.8.
Yeah.
And then we can get in tight on our subject matter.
Yeah, we can get nice and close up to things.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to walk a bit, use our legs.
Exactly. So I think the episode is really about coming into an imperfect situation, sitting back and saying, this is not what we thought we were coming into.
Yes.
And then saying, how can we create something that's visually interesting, even though it's not blue sky, you know?
Yeah. And it's looking around and finding things that you can put into foreground, anything that you can add some depth into your shots as well.
Yeah.
And height. You know, we've had cameras on the floor.
Yep.
It's just looking around at what you've got that you can find on the side of the road that we can use to put into our shots to just make things a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. What's the moral of the story, Mr. Barden?
Don't shoot anything in Scotland.
Don't shoot in Scotland.
If there's the one thing you're going to take away from this, that's the thing you want to. That's the golden bit of information.
Do you know what I've realized is absolutely true about doing production in the British Isles and anywhere in this area?
Go on.
Is it's an absolute nightmare in terms of exposure. It's 4 seasons in a day, sometimes coming twice in a day. You could set everything up for a shot, have exposure perfect, and within seconds, everything completely changes.
Yes. It's very difficult to keep any continuity because it does, and particularly in northern England and in Scotland, particularly on the west side of the country where you've got all the Atlantic weather systems coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, there is this joke that you get the 4 seasons in a day, but it happens. You do get that. It's pitch black, cloudy, raining. 10 minutes later, it's wall to wall sunshine, and it's very, very difficult to work around.
We didn't have any grads.
No, that would have. I wished I brought grads because that would have
Really
given us a bit of drama.
But we did drink whiskey.
Yes, and all is not lost.
And we did shoot something.
Yeah.
benbarden.co.uk. and that's another episode of Random Acts of.